Do you have 60 seconds for the Word of God? If you do not, please save this for later or share this with a friend. You are not going to satisfy and to please every singular person that you meet. And that's a realization that I've come to understand, is that you're not always going to make everyone happy. Not everyone is always going to like you. Not everyone is always going to be one of your friends. And that's okay. You don't have to make people happy. You don't have to be friends with everybody. You just need a few friends, 1 or 2 friends. And in fact, you shouldn't please people just so that you can have their attention or just so that you can be friends with them. What I'm trying to say here is that stop surrounding your life around one person. Your life does not revolve around a friendship. Your life does not revolve around a person. Your life does not revolve around making somebody else happy. Instead, put your life around something that has value. Put your life around God. Put your life around Jesus. Put your life around His Word. And that's what He's calling us. And God warns us about this. He warns us about the distractions that the world will bring us. And sometimes we just want that friendship so bad. We just want to be cool with that one person to the point where we detach ourselves or we lose ourselves just so we can make them happy or make them comfortable with us. At the end of the day, somebody's always going to have something to say about you. At the end of the day, not everyone knows you. And that's the thing I always found stupid about rumors, is that you're going to be over here saying all this stuff about somebody that you don't even know. Or you're going to laugh at somebody who has something that you don't even have. And I just always found it childish. I just always found it slow. And that goes into judging, is that we're so quick to judging other people's mistakes that we forget that we ourselves make mistakes, to the point where we devalue them and make ourselves or put ourselves higher just because of their mistakes. And that is why the Lord is teaching us to love one another and not to judge. Because why are you going to point out somebody else's log in their eye when you have a huge one in your own? Why are you going to judge somebody else over mistakes while you have plenty yourself? Why are you going to make fun of somebody who's trying to better themselves when you don't want to better yourself? So we need to think before we act. We need to learn that we're not always going to make everyone happy, that we're not always going to please everyone. That God is calling for us to love everyone and to share His Word, not to please everyone, not to try and change ourselves so that we can be close to someone. God is calling for us to spread His Word and to have His light and love in us so that He can change everyone, so that He can get close to those people in our lives. At the end of the day, we don't really do nothing, but God does everything. It tells us in Psalms 71, verse 21, "You will increase my honor and comfort me once more."